spirits are going to be flowing. The intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Quarterback empties his backfield. Offense changing the play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
And the Gators want to move quickly. Wants to throw on third down. Sings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
It's a running room. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time play
breaks into the open. He's at the top, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They'll immediately call timeout. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. That's caught. It's locking. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Boom. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all... that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Gators line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Completes it in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep swinging it. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 11 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job on this defense so far.
Going to swing it on second down. Complete in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There is little to Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... Turning it on! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Rocket. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it on the outside, it's Rocket. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception.
Touchdown, Gators! Fitted in the window for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And we'll keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. We're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell he drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools. And that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they...
Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.